The United States has 318.9 million people living in it right now. During a given year, 2.5 million people are involved in some type of road accident. Out of all these accidents, it is estimated that 23% of these are caused by some type of cell phone use. This is approximately 1.3 million accidents a year. This is a very huge number of accidents involving cell phones, and it keeps rising every year. My intentions right now are to persuade you and show you with facts and some statistics that you should not text and drive. I found a recent study from Texas A&M Transportation Institute saying that a driver's reaction time is nearly double when using a cell phone while driving. The study reveals how texting impairments is even greater than many experts believed, and it demonstrates how texting drivers are even have less reaction time when there are sudden roadway hazards. So this study that they performed consists of 3 steps. The first step, the participants of this study read and type answers in a laboratory setting. They do this and they have people test the reaction time to a flashing light. The next step is the drivers, these participants, go out and drive in an open section and a section lined by construction barrels and have their reaction time to a flashing light. Third step is these drivers go back out and do this while texting and driving, and their reaction time will be recorded against the flashing light. So, according to this research, the reaction times of these participants that were driving and not texting were between 1 and 2 seconds. The reaction time of the participants that were texting while driving was doubled to between 3 and 4 seconds. While on the road, even these 2 seconds of more reaction time needed with a sudden roadway hazard can cause many more accidents. There's a lot more time for things to happen. Research also says that these drivers were 11 times more likely to miss the flashing light that time the reaction time altogether. This is huge to see because when they miss this reaction time, this could show that they'll miss seeing something like a red light. One of the researchers state that it is frightening to think how much more poorly our participants may have performed if the driving conditions were more consistent with actual driving. So now to take texting and driving, this type of distracted driving, and compare it to drunk driving. A huge question people will ask is distracted driving more dangerous than drunk driving? With the statistics nowadays, they're saying yes. Yes, it is. In 2014, about 3,000 people were killed and 431,000 people were injured in accidents involving cell phones. And this number is rising each year. Drunk drivers did claim more lives in 2014, claiming 9,967 lives, but were only responsible for 290,000 injuries. And with all the pressure on people to not drunk drive, use designated drivers, or use taxis or Ubers, this number is going down each year, which is really, really good. So then, with this increase in fatalities and injuries due to distracted driving, there is a correlation you can see with the use of cell phones while driving. Back in 1999, only 11% of all car accidents were caused by distracted driving. Then, recently in 2008, statistics show that this number has risen by 5% to 16% of all accidents being caused by distracted driving. We can see this correlation due to the increase in cell phones being owned by Americans. Back in 1999, only 1/3 of all Americans owned a cell phone. This was due to the fact that technology was not very good with cell phones yet. So cell phone technology was not as advanced as it is today. We see a rise from this 1/3 of all Americans to a drastic 91% of all Americans in 2008. This is due to the technology becoming better and better, and people have more access to these cell phones. So with this increase in cell phones, the rate of distracted driving accidents has risen drastically. So, in conclusion, if we can put an end to texting and driving, this is going to help keep our streets safer. The rate of distracted driving accidents is rising each year. To help cut down this rate and keep yourself and others safe around you, please wait until you get to your destination to send that last text. Please don't text and drive. Thank you.